No. I did not hear anything about that. There's gonna be all kinds of stupid shit, dude. It's a political bullshit, and they're trying to throw down all this crap. There's been shootings every like other week. Why for? It's all political driven. The presidency is gonna happen next year, so you got everybody and anybody coming out and trying to do stuff. So everyone's trying to publicize on guns are violent and we need to ban guns, and you can't ban guns because people that are criminals get guns anyway. And that's the biggest thing. And the more that people try to regulate guns, the more criminals are going to end up getting the guns. I really don't think people completely understand how the system works. The system works in the way that it works. Someone can always get something. It doesn't go away. It doesn't stop. It continues on. So it doesn't matter what you do. People are going to constantly be what? Be doing stupid shit. That's just how the world goes. This is how the world goes, man. It's the same bullshit every single damn day. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. It's just like listening to all these news corps and shit. Like I'm on what is it? I'm on like a news advertisement. I'm freaking Microsoft News or whatever, just showing a whole bunch of crap. And like every time I look at the stuff from that, it's so ridiculous. They show so much stupid shit. It's like they're constantly keep popping out like the same crap. There's asteroids are gonna hit close. Uh, it's like these asteroids and asteroids and asteroids, and all of a sudden nothing happens. Dude, this shit's getting stupid, and no one cares. Man, it's the same shit. They're all part of the same system, dude. They've been like this for a while now. All this stuff started to change when Trump became president. When Trump started calling out the bullshit, guess what happened? And he did. He called out a lot of bullshit. Bam! A whole bunch of people started being assholes about it. Yeah, that's better. There we go. And that's what it was. And this is what happens when someone calls out bullshit of things. Guess what happens? People that are creating the bullshit fight against it. And this is why we have the things that we have. This is the reason why we are having the issues. and honestly, it's just how it is. It never really mattered about certain things. People we keep on complaining about, and they do a lot about fucking everything. Cry, 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 cry. Bitch moan. They cry a lot. Yeah, I do. I work tonight. Well, till nighttime. I get off at 10. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'll be doing something. We'll see what happens. What is Dude, I love this shit. Oh, dude. This shit is so priceless. Dude, this shit's crazy, dude. Oh my god. What to do? Holy shit. But yeah, I work today. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh god, felt so good. What the fuck? There's one new YouTube video I've been listening to is called Pearl Talk. Basically, it's a woman of she has a master's degree in psychology or whatever, which I don't think means shit, but she's talking to other women about stuff, and and she was sitting there talking about women in that. Like, still bring women on the show. They only bring OnlyFans women. So they bring all these girls on the show and that, and they talk about, you know, how difficult it is to be an OnlyFans person. And some women actually come out and say, I only do it for a little bit, and I have to stop doing it because it's just too much. And my version of it from being a male is because you're dealing with a bunch of creepy ass beta males. And what I mean by beta males, I mean the ones that they obsess themselves to women. Like, they have to watch women. They have to give them money because they feel like if they give them enough money, they'll get services from them. Which is the reason why they do it in the first place. And, like, it becomes really funny because people themselves don't understand why these things keep on happening. And I say why they keep on happening is because you keep on doing it. You can easily funded for not hard work, for very easy, simple work. Is, I don't know, eat right, take a fucking shower, and wear skimpy clothing. And that's basically what it is. And what's happening now, everyone's fighting against it. The funny thing is, it's the alpha males. The alpha males are fighting against what the beta males have been doing for the last decade or so. They're saying, oh, it's okay. I don't mind paying for everything. And it's like, it's not about paying for it. It's about getting the respect out of that woman that you're with. Without that respect, what is like the biggest thing I can say is women are followers. They follow everything most people do. If there's a woman leader, you have an enormous amount of followers behind that woman leader. Same thing with male leaders, but the difference is when you get male role models, they're not telling you to buy a bunch of shit more or less likely than women role models will. Or whatever it is, or teach you bad habits. See, a man can't just, flex and be like, I win money because I got big arms. I haven't had that happen yet. I haven't had a whole bunch of women come on and give me a whole bunch of fucking money just because I'm a pretty guy. If I was a woman, enormous amount of males would be sitting on my thing right now. Oh yeah, you're so beautiful, you're so this and that. And if it was that case, if I put on fake boobs and I got long ass hair again, I'm sure I would have thousands of subscribers. And they'd be sitting there like, oh my god, you're so pretty. And then once I, take off my fake breasts and show that I'm a man, I lose all those subscribers. YouTube is filled with enormous amount of, I guess you can call them simps or beta males or enormously attracted to women guys. I see beautiful women every day. Drop dead gorgeous women most times. Every single day when I go to work. And you can tell who can be able to talk to him, who can't talk to him. And I promise you, a lot of them that are, ridiculous. They have no idea how to talk to men. They have no idea what they're doing. And, it's becoming more and more funny. That you're starting to see it. And, they don't know. Like, a really attractive looking woman has no idea how to talk to a man. They get talked to, but they don't know how to talk back. And this happens a lot. They're like, well, I don't know what to talk about. Like, did your mother ever teach you how to talk to a man. I mean, I don't see how that you're having issues when it's right in front of you. You know, it's like, I mean, there's no special way to talk to a guy. Oh, this screen's really lagging up, isn't it? What the fuck? I gotta fix my fucking camera, dude. This is horrible. I don't know why it's jittering up in that. No, fucking focus, dude. Oh, it's junior up so bad. Sharpness. Okay, I'm back to normal now. I might have to keep on fucking around with my camera. Ooh, it's breezy. What time is it? Okay, I gotta get ready to go to work here in a little bit. Gotta get my shirts on now. Oh man. Slept so much yesterday. It was annoying. Okay. Yeah, you mean. I need to get back on my bike again. That's enough. This lasts all day. Oh man. I'm trying to figure out what games I need to play. Stretch out. Shit. It wasn't me. Got too many clothes. Oh man. But yeah, I'll talk about what happened at work Sunday morning. Because I stayed till about Sunday morning night. Well, anyway, we had these two girls and two guys walk in. I guess they came from a bar. I don't know if it's from a club. I believe it was from a bar. Because they ain't dressed like sluts or anything. Or they weren't dressed like hoes. They were dressed like normal women. They just had clothes on. So, they went to a bar. They came to Denny's. The guys were trying to pick them up. And for instance, it was quite hilarious. It was really hilarious to see these guys talk. And so, these guys were trying to be players. And I'll tell you what, I've never seen such sad excuse on a player my whole entire life. Oh, what's up, bud? Is that Planet? And these two guys were trying to get these girls. And one of the guys was just like, oh, we're going to go back to your place kind of thing. Like trying to enforce this stupid stereotype that guys do. No, let's go back to the guy's place, whatever. But we're going to go back to your place kind of thing. Well, to cut it really short, basically what it is, the guys tried, they failed. And It was fucking hilarious because the dudes were stupid. I was sitting there listening to the conversation the whole entire time, and it was hilarious because one of the guys was getting upset for God knows whatever fucking reason it was. And after these douchebags left, I mean, I can't say they were complete douchebags, but one of them at least was. He was arguing with a woman he didn't even know. Like, he was at a bar with this woman, and they had a friend, and the guys were both friends. And they weren't bad looking guys, but it's just like the way they were talking that. They were trying to do what most dumb fucks do. They say really stupid shit, and they like sit there and like. And they were trying to like. They were trying too hard. And like. After these guys left, and I ended up sitting down, I ended up talking to both of the young ladies, and I said they were probably mid-20s, and one of them there was quite intrigued by me, so me and her talked for a little bit in that, and I didn't want to talk to her by herself. I was talking to both of them, and we were talking about what was happening. That one of the scenarios that happened is the guy was saying something about her, having fun with another guy, and she denied it, and then he got upset because he I don't know if they were drunk. They didn't seem completely drunk. They were more or less tipsy. But the guy, it was one of the guys. The other guy was pretty cool, laid back, really, chalant. The other guy was very, like, aggressive. But he was aggressive towards women. And it was funny. Because he was sitting there, like... He was cool with me talking to him and that. We were talking about, like, religion or whatever it was and that as a joke. And the guy's like, oh, man, I like to be Muslim so I can have, like, 60-something virgins and that. I said, well, have good luck with that because that seems like a mess. Deal with a bunch of virgins, make a man joke. And we all laughed at that, but as soon as the waitress went up there and talked to him, the dude got mad and he ran out of the store. And I'm just sitting there, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, why did this guy leave? And they told me that. And the other guy ended up coming back in. The guy that left was like, well, I want to go to Waffle House and that. It sounds like he couldn't handle talking to women. Like, the dude had no idea. A good-looking guy. Like, obviously he could attract women if he wasn't such a bitch. So after two of these guys left, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Late 3 o'clock. So I started talking to them, the girls and that. I sat down with them. We talked for like 15, 20 minutes. And like this oh, they were in their 20s. I would say probably at least 23. They were between 21 and 25. They weren't, like, in their 30s. They were both like that, because the two girls were in their 20s, too. I mean, but the age has nothing to do with it, because I had issues like that when I was younger, and it's a psychological thing that happens with your parents and shit, a childhood type of drama. And, it was very interesting. And when I was talking to the girl on that, she was really fixated on me because I was talking about the crap and that. And that's why I want to teach, the younger generation. You don't approach a woman as an object. You approach a woman as a person. You talk to them like you talk to your friend. You just get to know them. You're not trying to persuade them to have sex with you. Women will automatically adjust to you, period. They'll always be like, I like you or I don't like you. But how you approach them is the problem. Well, looks themselves depend on the woman itself. Oh, so from a man's perspective, yes. From a man's perspective, it's going to be a lot harder. Because here's what it is. I don't look at a woman as in like, you know, from my point of view and how I think about what happens with me, I get really easy attracted to. And of course, I didn't know that when I was younger. I was scared, just like every other guy is. I was scared to talk to a woman because I want to be intimate with them. But now I don't care. When I approach someone, I approach them like a customer. That's how you do it. You approach them as like a customer. You talk about how their day is. This is how you actually do it. You ask simple questions. How's your day? How are you doing? You know, if they respond to you and they're smiling or they're bringing very heavy eye contact, more or less likely that person likes you already. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, for instance, there was this one Latino girl that walked in Denny's where I work at, and this was where I worked at in 2018. I remember like it was yesterday. She had no bra on. She had one of those propped up tops where they prop them up. They kind of line right here, and they push their boobs up with them. Like extremely sexy, very nice looking. She wasn't a slut. She just dressed with the way that her body was. And she was intrigued by me just by looking at me. I never even really said anything to her. And I was scared to death to talk to her. She was in the booth. She actually came up to the counter because you have like a little counter that's really close to where we work at. And she wanted to talk to me. I was so scared to talk to her because she was pretty. The thing is, she already liked me because she was comfortable around men because she was always going to clubs being around a bunch of guys. See, that's how it works. And the confidence of the man is just to show that it's simple. You just like eye contact matters. The first 3 or 4 seconds that you're with somebody, more or less likely you're already attracted to them. It doesn't take a lot. Like when I looked at this one girl, as soon as she walked in, she had blonde hair. She was very pretty in that, and I was already attracted to her. Then you already know, but the thing is, it's like you know you're attracted to that person, but does that person know they're attracted to you? That's always been the problem with a lot of people. Dating apps, horrible. I think dating apps are very shite. I think a lot of people that do dating apps are just really desperate. And most people that go on there just do it for money, honestly. Like, I met one good girl on there. And most times dating apps are for people that are cowards. They don't know how to approach a woman in person. So it kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, I see a lot of people come from dating apps that go into my job. And I'll tell you what, half the time when they date, it's just people that are just, it's either people that are really obese and they're like, they're kind of like, oh shit kind of thing. Like, oh. I mean, when I had on dating apps, I had a lot of fat girls that would talk to me and that. And like, that's all I ever seen. I never had actual attractive women actually come up and be like, hey, I like you. Every once in a while, like one out of like 1,000 women, I might have one decent looking woman that I thought that was decent looking actually want to talk to me. The one girl I did talk to, that she just started the app, and when we talked that, I saw her on there. She was very beautiful in that. She was skinny. She was a dancer. She was, and I talked to her. She's like, this is my like first or second day on this and that. And that's the only reason why I got her is because it was the first, second day. She wasn't poisoned by all this bullshit. But there's some girls on there that are like massively fucking hot. They'll have 10,000 DMs. And like, they would never answer to any of them because they were just using it for fan base. I don't know why my camera's lagging so damn bad. Well, to be 10 out of 10 is a complete farce. Why is this frame rate so stupid? Look how shitty that is. It's so bad. That's so funny. Here's how I think about all that crap. It's complete garbage. So like, what I mean by that, most men that get most women that are rich, like they're rich, they have enormous amount of people. Because here's a standard of women and men. And I say this out of like respect to that for the most men don't have that much chances with a lot of women unless one, they're in good shape, they have a good job, they have actual facial features have to be attractive looking enough for them to be identified snap of a finger. If you don't have good features, if you do have a lot of money, more or less likely the woman will be with you for the money. Certain women will, but they will never have sex with you. And I know that for a fact. There's one guy I know, he got inherited like millions of dollars. I think his name's like Andrew, I believe. Yeah, I think we call him Drew. And like 4 years later, I met him at the mall out of nowhere. He was just at the mall, and I sat down and talked to him. And hey, how's it going? And I asked him. He says, I date the hottest girls in the world. They were all 10 plus, perfect boobs, stomach, ass, everything, bleach butthole, perfect pussy. He says not one of them had sex with me, but they liked me because I spend money on them. And he was fat. His face structure wasn't bad, but he was overweight and that. A super dork. He says, I would never date a woman like that ever again. I said, well, yeah, because that's how it is. You call them gold diggers. They maintain their money by looks. So the better they look, I mean, these girls do hours of cardio every day. They're constantly doing butt exercises. They're constantly doing anything possible to make sure that they're the most dominated person on the platform, so they can make money. And they don't even have to try because men are stupid. So don't give money to women just because they look good. If men stop giving these girls money, these women have to get real jobs. They can't just be based upon looks. They can get good jobs because of looks. Yeah, and it's just like I said, they want easy money. I worked at Hooters. That's a prime example of people, sugar daddies, beta males, all these people come in there. They throw money at these women just because they look good. Literally, this one girl came in with like a little like plastic nylon strap thing, like it was like a ribbon, and it was her birthday. People are literally giving her money for her birthday, and she made like over $1,000 worth of cash. Just because it was a birthday, just because her ass was in good shape. And she was in good shape. She did an enormous amount of squats and that. Her ass was perfection. But she was the dumbest woman I've ever seen. She was really stupid. And like, okay, so the desperate thing with men. The biggest thing I have to talk about with males and why we have desperate males. You need to exercise. You need to promote yourself. You need to do the things you want to do. You need to stop. You need to ignore women. I ignore women a lot. You know how I talk to women? Hey, how you doing? I'll say one good thing about them. I'll say, you look really pretty today. And then I will walk the fuck away. I won't wait for a response. If she gives me a response right away, cool. If not, I walk away. And I'm just like, you know, or I'll tell them what they want. I tell them exactly how they're thinking. It's like the girl I approached after these two dudes left. She was like eyeballing me. She was like looking at me. She was just listening to me. She was looking at me. She was smiling a lot. She talked to me a little bit in that, but she was intrigued. And I told her, it's like, don't like me too much, because you don't want to be like too driven by someone because you don't know me. I ain't asked for her name. I ain't asked for her number. All I said is, next time you come in here, me and you can talk. Because you know what day I work, the day that we met. And now I have to wait for that. She left for like 10 minutes. I damn well know that she was talking to her girlfriend about me, because she had a girlfriend with her. She came back inside, like what you guys came back inside, like you guys. I thought you guys left. Like, well, I had to go to the bathroom, and instantly when she came back in, it's like it seems like you want to see me again. And she had a smirk on her face when she was doing it. It was very obvious. Why would we be gone for 10 minutes? If it's like, 10 minutes you could be down the street on the highway almost home. Exactly. Women intentionally do that stuff. If they have a girlfriend with them and they really like a guy, they'll talk to their girlfriend for a little bit about it, and they'll be like, well, let's go to the bathroom together. Let's just say, oh, we gotta go to the bathroom. I just want to see him again. Exactly what just happened. So when you expose that as a man, that woman's just like, oh, he knows exactly how I'm thinking. And then it changes. And that person's going to be massively more attracted to you because you already have the idea of how they are in their head. You want to talk about how getting laid? That is how you get laid. You do not need to do that much. It's to understand. Well, I mean, you have to be the eyes. The eyes. Because her friend she was sitting over here. She had massive eye contact with me. She was sitting over here. Her friend did not. I tried to talk to both of them because I was just talking to them. And her friend wasn't smiling at all. She wasn't engaging with me at all. But her other friend, 100% engaged with me. Her eyes were always on me. Because I talked to her twice. I talked to him when the guys left the first time. I went up to him and talked to him that. And she always would like look at me and talk to me. Oh, what's up, bud? I'm actually going to be leaving her in a little bit to go to work. But yeah, dude, I'll tell you what. Once you notice it, you will always notice it. Go by the eyes. I tell you, eyes show you everything. If someone's looking at you, they like something about you. If they're staring at you or doing what you call the 5 second glance, there's something about you that they like. And as a male, getting good shape, getting broader shoulders, you will be more attractive. Just doing shoulder exercises. Broader shoulders, do your neck and neck, get a thicker neck. I will promise you, you don't even have to be in the best shape. You don't have to have a six pack. Six packs are way too hard to get. You could be slender, just broad shoulders, and you will have more attraction. Period. I explain that to women. I tell a couple of girls I'm working, I say, you like guys with broad shoulders, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, there you go. You ask the question, they'll give you an answer. But yeah, that's how it normally goes. You don't want to obsess yourself about women. Like, if you want to do stuff at home, and you want to have your free time doing your exciting boy stuff or man stuff or whatever the fuck you want to call it, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you approach a woman, you cannot think about sexual stuff at all. You have to minus that. You have to keep it very low. And then you have to bring up your confidence. Talk to them like a normal person. Certain signs you might see of attraction. Are they engaging with you with eye contact? Are they smiling at you because they enjoy you? And that's what it is. No, I was a cook. It was alright. But I always have problems with, let's see what the fuck's going on. Dude, this camera's so fucking messed up right now. I did my... Yeah, I was a cook in that, and it was alright. I mean, there was a couple girls in that were pretty cool in that, for the most part. I don't work there anymore because I got fired because of a woman. Some woman called in on me and saying I was being abusive or whatever it was. I'm like, really? I'm like, dude, I haven't dated a girl in 8 fucking years. I wasn't trying to get anyone's number. And actually, some of the women there actually did talk to that were flirting with me. And the sad thing is, I'm going to say it, when you when you are attractive male around a bunch of good looking women, you will have enormous fucking issues. They will be jealous and they will fucking hate each other because one might not like you more than another. It's really stupid. Yeah, I work at Denny's right now. Yeah, this shit is driving me absolutely fucking crazy. This camera is just lagging up like fucking hell. Trying to figure out why this camera's lagging up so bad. Uh, why is it so fucking laggy? I mean, it was stupid. Because later on I found out, like, one of the manager girls came into Denny's. I talked to her about it. And she was saying that no one knew anything. The only one that knew was the district manager and the GM at the store. She said that they didn't tell us nothing. And later on, I ended up meeting an employee up at QT, and I know the guy. He worked with him when he got there. He worked, the afternoon shift, and they told everybody that I quit. Because I asked him, like, you know what happened to me, right? He's like, well, people were telling me that you quit. And I told him, no, I got fired. So right there was telling them that they were in the wrong and that they fucked up. They told everybody that I quit because being a male in a fucking Hooters, you can't flirt with the women? I was blown away. It was stupid. Yeah, it was really fucking dumb. I was like, of all the guys there, they're jacking off in the fucking bathroom and that. It was like, and some of the guys that were literally full blown hitting on women. That the only reason why they didn't call in on them because they gave them fucking money, and that was it. And a lot of the guys there were fucking. I almost got in a fight with one of the guys there because he was jealous of me because women like to be more than him. He's a little skinny ass, 130-pound dude, and he literally like got in my fucking face. I told him like, dude, fuck off, dude. I'm trying to work. And like it was ridiculous. The dude like he tried to bump into me in that, and me and the GM had to talk about it and that. She was talking about stuff and that. I'm like, how are you letting this guy do this? He should be fired on the spot for assaulting me. And you're like, well, we're trying to make it. What do? You gotta stop me? Well, you'll both get fired then. You're gonna fire me over his aggression. So if this guy fucking punches me in my face with his little weak ass fist, and I fucking smash his face in, as defending myself, I'm not gonna get fired. I'm gonna call the cops. This motherfucker's gonna get arrested. You're gonna be pressed charged against because you're an idiot because you didn't settle the situation by firing this person. It's gonna go up to corporate, and corporate's gonna look at you as a dumbass, and then you're gonna have issues anyway. How about you just do your damn job and fire this fucking prick? He ended up leaving anyway, but like I got fired the next day. When this dude left, I got fired the next day, which means that this dude had someone call in on me multiple times to get me fired. I'm sure that's probably what it was, because he's a bitch. And you go fuck off. It was stupid. Anyway, I gotta get going for work. I'll see you guys when I get home. I'll probably be getting on, I don't know, whenever I get home around 11 or so. I'll see you guys when I get. You guys have a good one. Yeah, he was a cook. They were all males are cooks. We have no male. We have a male manager. We had no male waiters or waitresses. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one.